Hey there, Leo. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining me today on my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. You are watching a general love reading for the sign of Leo for this last week in October. So I hope you all are doing well. I hope you are enjoying this last part of 2020 as best that you can, considering everything that we're dealing with. What a memorable year. I'm sure you think the same, no matter what your individual circumstances are. It was a year for all of us. So Leo, we're going to go ahead and get started here. I just want to remind all of my viewers, this is a general love reading. Of course, that means it can't apply to any kind of relationship situation or circumstance that you might be dealing with. Don't be overly concerned about the gender of the cards or the pronouns I'm using to describe them. You can mix and match the roles within the reading. So you can be represented by any of the characters that shows up in the reading, despite the gender of the card. Parts of the reading may resonate for you, other parts may not. So take what does and leave behind the rest. My intention is to reach those that need this message and will benefit from it. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you get something out of it, Leo. So we'll get started here after a shuffle or two more. Carmilla's here. She's the green-cheeked conure that is often in my videos, but as you can see, she's kind of tucked behind me. It's a chilly morning. I do have the heater on, but she likes to be under my hair when it's cold, so that she's hanging out there for now. Okay, Leo. Let's go ahead and get started and see what we have in the cards for Leo for the end of October. Here we go. We have the Fool in reverse, the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, the Queen of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, Leo. So I feel like there's some caution moving forward with something. You may have some questions or trying to figure out what your options are, where to go from here. I think you're headed towards this Ten of Cups. I think it's ready for you. I think it's available. I think it's been unlocked, and so that you have now the ability to move toward this. But there's some hesitation, some caution moving forward because you're not sure where to go from here. Maybe you have some questions, trying to figure out what your options are. Leo, I think we have two separate characters in the reading already. Queen of Wands and an Empress. But I'm going to get some more cards out here and see what this looks like. Some pretty positive energy. The Empress is typically someone who's more mature, or at least emotionally or spiritually mature. Does not have to be an older person. But this can be somebody who is someone who has it all together. Someone who's wise, who's been around the block a few times. She's got some experience under her belt. She knows what's up. She's kind of like all the queens put into one. And I'm hearing this cracking or something behind me, and I've got the heater on. Actually, I have these furnaces around the house. It's an old house. It was built in '62. And so they're old. They're the old heaters. Old-fashioned. I don't know what kind they are. Anyway, I haven't had this one on in the dining room for quite a while. I usually put the living room on, and it's just, 20 feet away. It's a small house. So when you don't turn them on for a while, they get a little smelly and creaky. So I was just hearing it creak behind me. Sorry. You probably didn't care about that, Leo, but you got the full story, regardless of whether you wanted to know or not. There it is for you. Okay, Leo, let's give this second deck a good second or third shuffle here. I do pre-shuffle, by the way, just so you're aware. I like to shuffle before and during. Get a good mix in the cards. Okay, let's see what we've got in this second deck for Leo. There's that Ten of Cups again that you're feeling cautious about. It's there. It's there. It's ready for the taking, but you're just feeling a little hesitant. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to get there, says Leo. What do I do? What do I do to get this? There's all these questions. What do I do? Leo doesn't know. Hopefully we'll find out for you, Leo. The Hangman in reverse. So at least at this point in time, you're stuck. You're in think mode. You're trying to figure this shit out. And I hope you do, Leo. Four of Swords. Queen of Wands in reverse. Interesting. So there she is again. She's in the reverse. So this might be a reading for this Queen of Wands. I feel like she's the one who's like looking at this Ten of Cups and trying to figure out, how do I get here? How do I get there? And so, but again, this Empress might be her too. Let's just see what happens. So we have Judgment in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse, clarifying this Empress. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And there's the Empress in reverse. I think this is the same person. That's super interesting. So this person is dealing with some kind of upheaval or disruption within a group or family dynamic. This Queen of Wands, Empress energy. And she's the same person. So she's dealing with some kind of upheaval or disruption within a group dynamic. That much is obvious with this Ten of Pentacles and Three of Cups. She may have realized that maybe she was part of the problem with whatever disruption she's dealing with. Like, I have to take a little bit of responsibility because of my actions maybe in the past, or maybe something that occurred in the past. I feel like there is some kind of shadow energy that this person's dealt with. Maybe the Empress in reverse can indicate selfishness, or just an awareness that you need to pay more attention to oneself. The Queen of Wands, however, can kind of have a little bit more negative shadow energy about this card. Someone who is a little bit hard to work with, or needs to have things their way, or they could deal with envy or jealousy, or just feel like it's kind of a taking energy. It's kind of a my way or the highway type of energy. This is the type of person who's resistant to hear other people's opinions or accept that there's other perspectives, that kind of person. But she's obviously done some work here. She's in the upright. I feel like she's reflecting on some past events. She may have dealt with this shadow energy, but realized it had an effect on a group or family dynamic. There's an opportunity to change paths. And I think that there's this awareness that this Ten of Cups is here for the taking. I just don't know how to get there yet. I'm just a little unsure of the path. But I know it's there. So this could be all about some kind of resolution within a family dynamic, coming to terms with something from the past, some poor decisions that were made. And how do we move past this and into the future? Because the wheel keeps turning. You can't stop it, right? So I feel like I am reading definitely for this, and this is a single energy, this Empress, Queen of Wands. So Leo, if this is not your energy, then just bear in mind you may feel like you are cross-watching, or you might show up later on in the reading. And I'm looking like I have kind of a stiff neck right now, and that's because Carmilla is right here. And if I turn my head too much, I'm going to squash her. She's cuddling. This is one of her rare, and now my hair's falling out of my thing. And this is, I have to put it back up because it'll drive me nuts. This is one of her, trying to use the camera as a mirror doesn't work very well. Anyway. This is one of her rare, don't start biting my ear. This is one of her rare, very gentle, quiet, lovable times. She's usually either or. She's starting by, she knows I'm talking about her. I swear she knows when I'm talking about her, because she has to do her thing and prove that she's there. Don't bite my ear. Okay, Leo. What else can we get for you on this path to the Ten of Cups? So we have the Emperor that's shown up now. Okay. Why not? And there's the Queen of Wands again. There she is again. Wow. Okay. I think this Emperor might actually be tied to her energy. I don't think this is a separate person, but it could be. I might change my mind. And there she is on the bottom of the deck again, the Empress. Are you kidding me, Leo? Are you kidding me right now? I love that. King of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Four of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Justice in reverse. And then we have the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, Leo. So we have this King of Swords and this Emperor, and they're both tied into this Ten of Cups. They're both tied into this Ten of Cups energy, which is something I feel like this Queen of Wands Empress is moving toward, or wants, or sees in her future, just not quite sure how she's going to get there yet. Don't bite my ear. But these two energies are definitely associated with this Ten of Cups. So this could represent this Queen's own energy as well, or maybe some spirit guide she's talking to, or this could just be a really influential individual in this Queen's life that she's talking to, that she's speaking to, that she's trying to work with to gain some clarity in order to move toward this Ten of Cups. So this could be someone within this family or group dynamic. The King of Swords and the Emperor are somebody who's in a very powerful position, someone who has some kind of authority, someone who's very honest, very intelligent, very much in control. So again, I guess this could be someone that this Queen is tied to, or a family member. Someone who knows how to get to this Ten of Cups, knows the path, how to get there. Then there's this Queen of Pentacles. I think this Queen of Pentacles is probably somebody different. The Queen of Pentacles is typically that maternal figure, someone who's very caring, loyal, compassionate, hardworking, grounded. This is somebody who puts others first. Don't bite my ear. I'm sorry. If you see me wincing or jolting my head around, it's because Carmilla in her lovable way is giving me bites on my ear. Anyway, this Queen of Pentacles is the loyal best friend, is the loving and caring mother or grandmother, is the hardworking, dependable employee at work, or, you know, the neighbor down the street that you can go to at any time of the day and she's going to be there with a helping hand with whatever you need. That's the type of person this Queen is. I do feel like it's a different kind of energy. It's a little bit more of a passive energy than this Queen of Wands. So I do feel like it's somebody different. Could be a family member tied to this person. She came out next to this King of Swords. So there's some kind of upheaval or disruption within a group dynamic or family dynamic, like I said. There's some kind of stagnation or lack of movement with regard to this situation, like something hasn't been resolved or dealt with. And I think this Queen of Wands is coming to terms with something. I think she's starting to figure something out, or she's, like I said, she could be talking to people, or there could be some collaboration with regard to trying to figure out how to make amends and move towards this Ten of Cups, where everybody feels satisfied and feels like, you know, it's a positive thing for everybody. Sometimes I catch myself starting to ramble, and I'm like, you should have stopped 2 sentences ago, because now you're just making shit up. That's how I feel. Oh, Leo. Okay, so let's get this 4th deck of cards out and see how Leo can get to this 10 of Cups. I really like this reading. It's an interesting one. I don't feel like there's a lot of details yet. I feel like we have at least 2 separate, if not 3 separate energies on the table already. And I mean, if I were this Queen of Wands, I guess the question I would have would be, you know, how do I get to this 10 of Cups? Why am I feeling so cautious or so uncertain about it? What's holding me back? There's definitely some reflection on a personal level. Probably with regard to this Queen of Wands and her past actions, prior behavior. Previous perspective or point of view. Maybe she's changed her opinion about something. I feel like something's changed for this person, at the very least. Okay, so let's get some more cards out here. So we've got Justice now that's out here again, but this time in the upright, clarifying the 10 of Cups. And then we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Three of Cups again, this time in the upright position. The Sun. Eight of Pentacles. The Chariot. The Lovers in reverse. And then we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Clarifying this Empress in reverse. Okay, so it feels like such a simple story, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I see, Leo, and we'll see what we get with this last deck. But there is an indication here that this Queen of Wands has done some personal work. She's realized something about herself. And this Queen of Pentacles could be someone around her, or this could be the part of her that she's realizing that someone that she's working. This is the type of energy that this Queen of Wands was lacking. Or this could be somebody who's around her, who embodies this kind of Queen of Pentacles mothering type energy. This person, or the energy that's lacking within this Queen of Wands, is something that this person is focused on. I get the feeling like this person chose work over love. Or, in other words, chose working on whatever she was focused on. It was all about that, and it wasn't about anything else, including relationships around her, family, friends, intimate partner, whatever that looks like, social circle. There's some kind of indication of negligence on behalf of this Queen of Wands. It could be looked at as being selfish in nature, focus too much on oneself, but there was a reason behind it. And I think the reason behind it was she's this Queen of Wands has been always wanting to move towards this Ten of Cups. This is what the hope is right here. And I think that there was some kind of imbalance here, because it was too much focus on herself and not enough on the connections, the relationships, the other things that mattered within this situation or circumstance. It created an imbalance for this Queen of Wands. She's made some progress. She's learned some things, but about herself more than anything else. I think she's learned about herself. And throughout this process also maybe has realized that, you know what, I was focusing too much on myself. I put too much emphasis on myself, and it created this imbalance. And even though this Ten of Cups is available, it's there for the taking, there is, it feels like there's some kind of need to come to an understanding about this imbalance and make adjustments. The heavy focus on oneself, and the heavy focus and the type of work that this Queen of Wands was doing took her into the direction of a certain level of fulfillment with regard to herself, but it was causing problems for other people. And ultimately, you can't have a Ten of Cups if there's disruption within the relationships around you. Because the Ten of Cups is that ultimate, everybody is reaping the benefits of a job well done, or hard work, or family coming together, or relationships being on target, on track. It's a true fulfillment for everyone. It's like family, unity, collaboration, connection. It's true bliss. But it's not just for a single energy. So I think that this Queen of Wands was doing a lot of work for herself, a lot of reflection on herself, and maybe moving towards this Empress energy, which I think to a certain extent she's achieved, but almost overboard. I think it went overboard a little bit. The focus on herself, where she was able to kind of embody this Empress energy, because she realized it was too much. There's this imbalance, and it led her astray. It led her. You can't go on the. Okay, you can go over here. It led her in just a detoured path from this Ten of Cups. She just took a crap on the table. You can't see it. Good. I'm glad you can't see it. She did not crap on the cards, but she crapped near the cards. She crapped near the Ten of Cups. And I don't have a paper towel right now, so... You know what? That was kind of rude. Carmela? It was rude. Honestly. Oops, they're upside down. Let me give this deck one more shuffle, and then we're going to get this last round out. Seven of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Nine of Wands. Death in reverse. Three of Swords. Ten of Wands. Magician in reverse. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles again, this time in the upright position with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse down here. Interesting. So, kind of confirmation of what we've been looking at here. To a certain extent, I feel like this Queen of Wands is a little bit confused, because she's like, you know what, I feel like I've been doing everything right. I feel like I've been dotting my I's and crossing my T's, and now I just feel like this is all a waste of time, because it's not bringing me ultimately to this Ten of Cups. It's not taking me there completely. I've missed turn in the road. I've gone off track somehow in some way. It hasn't transpired. So there's this feeling of frustration and confusion, because this Queen of Wands feels like she's like taking charge, she's taking action, she's doing what she needs to do. She's doing, that reflecting on her past, working through that shadow energy, making progress. Because I think there was a part of that was missed. It was this, that there was too much focus on the work, and she's so what's the word I'm trying to think of? She's so focused. She's so focused. Focused was the word I was trying to think of. I couldn't focus on the word that I needed. It's focus. She's so focused on her own work, on herself, that she's kind of neglecting to observe what's going on around her. And what was going on around her was some issues, especially with some interpersonal issues within a family dynamic, a group dynamic. Things were moving forward, yes, maybe for her to a certain extent, but there was some chaos or some disruption or some problems within some other relationships that you know what? You're sticking your tail in your poop. Oh my God, she's doing nuts. I'm sorry, Leo. This Queen of Wands wasn't paying attention to what was going on around her. Long story short. Come here. I don't want to watch you dragging it around the table, honestly. Yeah, she was, frankly, it's an interesting reading. I feel like she was just kind of missing the mark when it came to making some observations with regard to what was going on around her, especially the relationships and the connections that were maybe falling apart or having issues that weren't being addressed and weren't having any attention paid to them because this Queen of Wands was so focused on what she needed to do for herself. That's what this reading is all about. It's kind of a simple message. So these people, these other energies that showed up, could very well be the reflections of this Queen of Wands about her own perspective about what she's feeling and how she perceives her situation, or they could be external parties related to this. It could be one or the other, and it's going to be different for everybody. So this Queen of Pentacles in particular is someone who's kind of interesting because I feel like this person could be an influence in this Queen of Wands life. This person could very well have been the reason why there was this transformation for this Queen of Wands, where she started to see what was missing. I don't embody this Queen of Energy or this Queen of Pentacles energy as much as I do this Queen of Wands in reverse energy. And there's this nurturing, this compassion, this loyalty, this love, this dependability, honesty. That's just not the type of person that a Queen of Wands in reverse is. And there could have been this person in this person's life where this Queen of Wands was kind of observing and saying, maybe that's what I'm missing. It could also be that this person is part of the reason why this Queen of Wands has started this or has continued to work through this transformation of self, I believe, more than anything else. It's kind of one of those woo-woo, a little bit, spiritual readings about self-growth, in my opinion. And, it's interesting because I think there's a lot of progress being made here, but part of the problem is there's been too much focus on self, and so there's stagnancy now. There's stagnancy, and yeah, things are moving forward, but the wheel keeps turning. But here's what we're moving forward with: dissatisfaction within personal relationships, where ultimately that's going to cause some problems down the road, right? An Empress doesn't just nurture herself and take care of herself. She's definitely that type of person that puts in 110% into nurturing the people and the relationships around her, making sure that she has a healthy and happy home, and that she's putting into a connection or relationship what she also expects to receive from those types of connections or relationships. So I do feel like there's an intention here to embody that kind of energy. And that realization in shifting gears or changing the trajectory or walking down a different path is the answer to moving towards this Ten of Cups. Focus on some of the connections and the relationships that are external to you, to your own personal growth. Do you know what I mean, Leo? So I'm going to get this last card from Dreams of Gaia. Stop picking at my hair. She's sitting there pulling little pieces of hair out of my head. Another fun activity that she enjoys that I don't enjoy that much. It's not that fun for me. You're acting a little bit like the Queen of Wands in reverse right now. I'm just saying. It's all about her. She doesn't see my perspective. If I started plucking little feathers out of her head, she might understand. But of course, I'm not going to do that. Stop it. I think what she does is she gets the hair stuck in her toes and then she bites at it. I don't know. Okay, let's get a card for Leo and wrap this up. Give me one card for Leo, and then let's wrap this up. So overall, you know, honestly, this is a really nice reading, and I do sense that this Ten of Cups coming out here, and then the Three of Cups also coming out here at the end. We got the Ten of Pentacles, and the upright was the very last card. This is attainable, and it's definitely something that whoever this reading is for is working toward and moving toward. It's happening. There's just a little fork in the road. There's a little tweak that needs to be made. There's a tension that needs to be had with regard to the connections and the relationships that surround this Queen of Wands. Because, you know, you want to take the people that you love with you, right? On your journey to a higher vibration you. Right? Right, Leo? I don't know that that's necessarily possible, but I think that would be the intention that most of us would like to have. I am not getting a card here. Let's get a card for Leo. Before I ramble on much longer and ruin this reading. Oh, okay. All right, I'll take the 2. I don't normally take the 2. Ooh, I like these 2 though. We have Love and then the 2 of Fire. Interesting. This is a great set of cards to end this reading on. Oh crap. My glasses. I gotta get my glasses. I'm sorry, Leo. Give me a second. Oh. Where are my glasses? Sorry, Leo. My glasses are missing. Where the hell are my glasses? Oh, I swear. I left them on the mantle, and I never do that. And so I apologize. And I even caught myself starting to get pissed off and cussing a little bit. And I can't. Still got the camera going. Can't do that. Okay, so 2 of Fire. Let's read that first. Both of these came out in the upright. This is going to be a little bit longer reading. 37. Such is life, right, Leo? Okay, so the 2 of Fire and Love. These are the 2 cards that came out. 2 of Fire is all about partnership, planning, collaboration, finding that person that you work well together, that perfect match. Can be any kind of connection, but it's the type of connection that moves you forward. And then, of course, the Love card kind of goes without saying. This is one of the major arcana cards in the deck, so I'll read this one first. Here we go, Leo. The 2 of Fire represents partnership and aligning yourself with another who shares your goals and visions in order to make an idea a reality. It symbolizes a power-sharing situation where 2 people with mutual interests work together because together they have more chance of success in achieving their ambitions than they would have if they worked alone. And of course, see, this goes along with that whole idea of I'm doing this work. I'm you know, chasing away my demons. I'm dealing with the shadow side of me, but I'm so focused on myself, I've left my partner behind. That type of thing. You know what I mean? The 2 of Fire represents teamwork and working together in a harmonious way. The division of labor is natural and organic, as each has different but equal strengths that, when brought together, create a stronger and united whole. It signifies an equal exchange of energy where both parties derive the same reward and satisfaction. Do you have a goal or outcome you wish to manifest but cannot accomplish without assistance? When the 2 of Fire appears in your reading, it represents an opportunity to work with someone in a collaborative way that may allow you both to make thought a reality. Whether that person comes to you as a mentor who by working with you can teach you much needed skills, or a partner who works with you to have the workload. Your shared vision and mutual interests will help you to overcome the obstacles you have found in your path that may be preventing you from moving forward. Now is a time for teamwork. In this situation, 2 heads are better than 1, and 2 pairs of hands will make lighter work. So I just want to point out, because the whole time I'm kind of side-eyeing the Emperor and the Queen of Wands, and I do believe that this could potentially represent the partnership that this Queen of Wands is craving. The type of the partnership that will move this person forward towards the 10 of Cups more quickly or more efficiently, or just the way it needs to be done, right? I don't know if there's anything, can you speed things up when it comes to your destiny, to your path, to spiritual growth? I'm not sure. But you can take the right people along with you. I mean, you don't want to take the people along who are dragging you down or making you feel bad or who are abusive in nature. You don't want to take those type of people with you. You want to take the Emperor type of people with you and the Empress type of people with you. Okay, the love card is next. 12. And this card, of course, has past, present, future. It has this general meaning, and then it has the potential blockage if it's in reverse. I am going to go ahead and read the general meaning of the card, because I think this is more about a general message regarding the overall message for the reading. Here we go, Leo. The fourth reason for being is to experience love in all its forms, from codependent and need-based love to big, unconditional, universal love. And to understand that love comes in many different forms and guises. There is the innocence, trusting love that a child has for a parent, and the unconditional love a parent has for a child. There is the love one has for self and the love one has for others. There is the love we feel when we do the things we love, and the love we feel when others appreciate what we do. There is our love for family, love for community, love for nature, love for the gods we choose to worship, whether those gods be born of science or religion, or the humans we choose to idolize. There is sexual love, platonic love, playful, affectionate love, selfless love, crazy love, and more. We are here to learn and love that love is as multifaceted as we are, and that love is neither intrinsically good nor bad. Love is a cosmic force that will shape us or break us, depending on how we choose to experience it. And just as we have a choice in what we experience, we have a choice in how we perceive and experience love. Well, I just loved that as an ending to this reading. Are you kidding me, Leo? She just took a bath, I'm sure you noticed, and now she's all wet on my head. Guess who's going in her cage for my next reading? Go ahead and shake your water all over my cards, because that's going to make me happy. See, this one's more focused on self-love. She's not getting this yet. This whole idea of partnership love. I think, you know what, Leo? Someone here is headed towards this 10 of Cups, and it feels like this person is bringing along the people that mean the most to her. There needs to be some attention focused on the relationships that matter, the ones that will make a difference, and the ones that are important to this person. And sitting here flipping through trying to get, I can't pick up all the cards. I have to pick up all the important ones. 10 of Cups is there. Those are the important ones. And this person's going to have this. And it's an astounding journey you're on, Leo. I am impressed. Deeply impressed. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. If the reading did resonate, please like, share, subscribe. If you feel like leaving a comment to share your journey, I'd love to hear from you. Carmilla says goodbye, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, Leo.